One slow for me, tick tock for me, baby, I love it like that. Move close to me.
This heart is closed, that girl you know. Don't look behind that door.
My name is Rocky.Try, that is my stage name, and I am Rwandan, Angolan, Nigerian. I am based here in Rwanda since 2022, and I am a fashion consultant first, and I'm also an MC and a host and an actor. I was born in Angola, and then at the age of 10, I moved to the UK, and in the UK, that's where I did all my studies. I grew up, I did theatre schooling, I modeled as professionally, I worked in hospitality as manager, I briefly worked in corporate as well. I've had so many lives, which has all led me to here, to Kigali in Rwanda now. Modeling, okay, so I was a very chubby child. I was very chubby, size 16, and but people always say I was so pretty. If you lost weight, you could model. So some friends would take the cameras and get me to take pictures and stuff. And by the time I had my daughter at 21 years old, I couldn't do an everyday 9-to-5 work because it was just me and her. And I thought, you know what, let me finally sign up to an agency. And I did, and it took off very quickly, and I started working professionally. I did music videos, big campaigns. Me being an MC is connected to me being a child preacher. So when I was a child, from the age of about 8 to 14, I was preaching at church on the stage, through poetry, through dancing, but also preaching and leading night vigil prayers for the youth as well. So I've always been a speaker and in front of people speaking. And then I went to theatre school, and in the theatre school with the acting and being on stage, that's what got me to be a host and presenter. So with the modeling, I'm acting for music videos, and then when I'm on stage, I'm acting. I am being the face of the event. I'm being the person who injects the fun and leads the whole occasion. The musics that I have been on so far, New Me by Ella Air in the UK, that was my first biggest one, huge song. But the ones most recent here in Rwanda, I did for my boy, my bro, Kivumbi King. That was definitely like, I support him, he's my top artist here, and I wanted to be a part of his movement. So Wine music video. Recently, I had the pleasure of acting in Bruce Melody featuring Joy Boy music video, Beauty on Fire. Arts for me is the way I dress and I present. The way I piece things together is not just I'm putting clothes on. I'm making music, I'm creating a movie, I'm telling a story. I love being a voice for the people. I love being a part of bringing joy and laughter to people. I think I'm funny, that's the other thing as well. I think I'm hilarious. So being on stage just kind of works, and you see people's faces, and when they speak to you, they are touched by how you approach them. And I love doing that. I'm a people's person. And then acting. If you asked me this last year, I wouldn't be able to have the confidence to say this, but I have always wanted to be an actor. That is one of my biggest loves too. And since I came to Rwanda, I became more confident, and now I have an opportunity to be in a great film, The Heights of Kigali. I know some people heard of that. And I'm excited for that to come out, and I'm excited to do more of that away from just doing music videos and advertisements. I get to be on a big screen, and I'm excited. So yeah, those are my 3 top loves. And then everything else, I like it too, but not the way I love these. Yes, I am a single mom. Rather, I am a mother who's single because her dad is there, her father is there, and my daughter gave me my confidence. The world knocked me down a few pegs. When you're a child and you are so bold and you're so vibrant, adults, young people alike, they want to knock you down because how dare you be so confident? And they did, they successfully did that. And when my daughter came, I saw so much of her that was me. I saw the child me. We are so alike. The difference is the light hasn't gone away from her. And she has given me the confidence to be more myself, but also I want to do absolute everything so that I can tell her I did it. Everything that I wanted to do, your mother did it, and so on. I want her, egotistically, I want my daughter to look up to me, definitely. I want to be her, as manga with other people, but I want to be her focus point of to see that whatever it is that you want to get, you get. And being imperfectly perfect, you can still strive for more in life. And juggling motherhood has been hard. So I moved to Rwanda. My daughter is not with me here in Rwanda. I didn't want to remove her from her life, because this is a very selfish thing that I'm doing, you know? And I want to set up everything here and then bring her here and she can be here. Until then, I'm a long distance parent and it is not easy, but I trust in God. I trust that the direction that God is taking me is exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm a big believer in that. To the mothers who are single, I would say it's okay to be honest. It's okay to say that it is tough. It's okay to say that if you were gonna do this again, you probably wouldn't take in this direction. However, this is where you are now. This is where you're at, and you really have to ask yourself, do you love your child? If you love your child, you do everything that's important to them, and that means you look after yourself first, because you cannot look after them unless you deal with yourself. The challenges of becoming a mother so young at 21 years old was definitely my mental health. I've had mental health issues from a very, very young age, and I always discarded it and put it to the side. When I had my daughter, I had postpartum depression. So that was like for the first 3 years of her being born. And that was very, very hard on the both of us. I had to put in the work to be a better parent for her. I did the necessary, I made money, I changed the diapers, I fed her, but we were stressed, the both of us. The times that we were happy was very little, and that wasn't good for the neither of us. So yeah, I went to the doctors, I got in medication. My daughter deserved a better parent than what I was then. And I deserved to finally look after myself and actually do the work that was necessary for me to be better mentally. The reason I moved to Rwanda actually was to start a fashion company with my business partner, Bud. He is American Caribbean, and we started Project Safari, which is a fashion company, tech company that was looking to technologize the African fashion market. Project Safari, I am the creative director, and now I'm a fashion consultant as my own, which I've had the opportunity of styling people and styling fashion shows. I have worked with African Soft Power to put together a fashion show twice, one in Atelier de Vin, one at Kozo. At Kozo there was another fashion show that I also curated around the same time, 4 days apart actually, during the BAL last year. And I also had the pleasure around that same time of styling the amazing Bien from South East. So he's so wonderful. And Adekunle Gold, a music video Wahala. So yeah, the whole styling, the models, and part of the artist, that was me. That was definitely an experience. And I've also worked with Asante. I have worked with them a few times, and during the Formula One, I put together the fashion show and styled that for the Formula One partners. Yeah, so like I said, that's my first love. When it comes to fashion, like this, I think I see colors, I see the way, the vision, the makeup. I can do a bit of makeup, I can do a bit of hair. So usually when I'm putting a show together, I'm from top to finish. I do the planning, I'll be there during the set to help with anything. I'll be there with the hair and makeup, helping the makeup artists and the hair people, because I love every single aspect of it. I love seeing it. I love the making of it and then seeing it come together. It's just so wonderful. I have never felt at home anywhere actually. And when I came to Rwanda in 2020 for my grandparents' memorial, I was here for 12 days. It was my first time ever. Day one, I was emotional. And I'm a spiritual person. I felt this pull from my ancestor, and they said that it's here. I was supposed to be here. So when I was going back, I left my things instead of taking my things with me, I just left it. July, somebody contacted me for the job. September, I moved. It was meant to be. There's many people here in Rwanda who have put me in positions and spoke about me in rooms and advocated for me. And one of them is Teta. But Teta, thank you so much again. She pushed me in that room and she told them, this is the person that you need to have. I couldn't believe I got it. You know, I was working around BAL before, and now I was working part of the team on a stage. This is my first ever big proper stage. I did host for the Ivan Burivan event last year, but BAL is even a bigger scale, and it was 3 days. One of my biggest things about moving back to Africa that I had when I was a kid until now, I'm so pro-African. And I simply just wanted to be a part of a small part of the change that's happening in Africa, even here in Rwanda as well, starting off. So being with the BAL, like the African Basketball League connected to the NBA, it's baby, it's new, but look at the way it's growing so fast. You know, they're showcasing all this talent that we have that people possibly didn't know, and soon we're going to become our own thing that other players don't necessarily need to go to the NBA. Inshallah, I will see this in my lifetime. So I just wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to be a part of things like that. So it was an absolute honor to be a part of the BAL. The team, the production team, was so lovely to work with. The co-host, Brian, the MC, he was also lovely to work with. It was nice to meet other people from all over the world working together, all for the same vision. If you are hired to do a job, know first and foremost that you are hired for a reason, because you are worthy of that position. So be yourself, work hard. I'm always good at working hard anyway, but it was nice to also work in an environment where I was needed to think straight away. You know, when I'm on stage, it's not a press record and stop. It's right there, it's live on TV, it's live with the people over there. Also, right there, PK, oh my God. The president was there every single day. Mr. Paul Kagame was there every single day, His Excellency. I was absolutely ecstatic to be there, but it was something that was at the back of my mind to just, you know, give a good performance, because right now I'm representing Rwanda. You know, I'm on the stage, I'm representing Rwanda, so I have to do my very best. So I learned how to think on my toes. Yes, it's a very serious event, but relax, you know, have fun and enjoy the moment. I enjoyed every single second. I took it all in. Like, I'm certain that I would do something similar again, but I decided to take that moment. I will never do it for the first time ever again. So I took in that first. It was a great live in the moment learning experience. Yeah. My successful achievements in my life, in the personal level, I will start with my personal. Those ones mean so much. Becoming a mother. I know, cliche, but becoming a mother was not easy. It was a decision that I really made and I had to make in this modern age. And during the pregnancy, sometimes I was just like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? And I did it. And my daughter chose me, and I'm so grateful for that. And I learned so much being a mother. I learned to even become selfish, which is weird enough. Before, I gave so much, but becoming a mother, I learned that I have to put myself first in order to put her first as well. I started my fitness journey. I've always wanted to be an athletic person, but I was a big child who was easily embarrassed and was bullied, so I didn't even try to do that. But I have been consistent for coming up to 2 years with my fitness journey. I am lifting weights, I'm boxing, I'm running. I did the half marathon in June for the first time in my life after starting running in February. So that's a massive milestone, which I'm very, very proud of. In the UK, my biggest campaign was with The Body Shop. I was plastered all over Europe. at the airports, at the stores, on the internet for a good 3 years. They even paid me extra to continue putting me around and then hired me again, which was absolutely amazing. I've done plenty music videos. I would say the Joy Boy and Bruce Melody is a huge achievement for me because it's an African artist, and Bruce Melody is Rwandan, Joy Boy is Nigerian. It's my two culture, my mom and dad coming together, and I got to be there and be a part of that and working with an amazing team as well. So that was a great achievement for me, just to be seen in my two worlds coming together, being collided. Of course, the BAL, because that stage, the Ivan Burivan, first and foremost. Shout out to my liker for giving me that opportunity. And then the BAL, curating many fashion shows, yes, but Asante, I had been a fan of Pink Mango, and Asante is the baby of Pink Mango. Get to work with Asante for the Formula One partners, putting a fashion show in their warehouse, doing the whole creative direction and executing it for a brand such as Wonderful, and as a big of a scale to me as Asante. That is a large achievement. I never thought I could be a fashion consultant, but here I am doing it, you know, clothes for fun. My dreams is the freedom to create. Yes, I want money, but the truth is I want money so I can continue creating and making bigger art than I'm doing now. And my biggest dream of all is to continue living in joy and give love, which can be very hard with the world that we live in, the way things go up and down. You grow up and you realize the world is full of war, it's full of hatred, it's full of misunderstanding, and the first thing people do is attack. However, the world is full of so much love, it's full of so much joy, it's full of so much beauty, and I want to be able to continue looking towards that and striving for that in order for me to give to other people as well, and authentically doing so in hopes to have a better world, whether it will change or not, as long as I continue doing my part in being authentically me and giving that joy and that love. There is still a long way to go with the entertainment industry here in Rwanda. I wish that the entertainment industry will strive for more greatness, and there are people in the entertainment industry who are looking to do that, but there is a general, that I have seen anyway, there is a general culture of just get it done to get done, rather than let's make this absolutely great. Baby Rwanda is coming to a toddler in the entertainment industry. Let's push for more, let's push to have pride in what we're putting out there, because it represents us, it represents the country. As small as the country is, everything we do represents the country. I'm a creative, you're a creative, you have this, I have that. Let's come together, let's put our own money, let's do something, and let's create for the sake of creating, for the sake of growth, for the sake of becoming bigger and doing better. I really, I advocate so much for collaborations in order for the growth. So yeah, to rate the entertainment industry, I cannot do that, but I can say we're a baby that is growing, and I'm ever so proud of the people who are doing the work and putting in. We still have work to do. Have pride in what you're doing. It's okay to be scared, but just do it. Give love, give joy. Treat others as how you would like to be treated. That is my favorite ever quote. And to quote my mother, it too shall pass. It's harder now, but it will pass. Just make yourself happy, because people will talk, people will do, but you have to be there for yourself, because if you're not there for you, no one else will be there for you. And put yourself first. To be a Rwandan is to be determined, is to have pride, is to be forgiving. To be a Rwandan is to continuously strive for peace.